Welcome to Sociology Vibes, where we simplify challenging ideas into easy to understand insights. Today, our focus is on the explanation of sex and gender. Many people use these words interchangeably, but sociologists see them as two different concepts. Sex refers to biological characteristics, including chromosomes, hormones, and reproductive organs. Person is usually assigned a male or female sex at birth. We understand sex to be a biological concept because reproductive sex organs, for example, transcend both time and culture. Gender, on the other hand, is a social and cultural concept. It is a social construction because attitudes and behaviors regarding masculinity and femininity differ based on culture and change over time. If biology was responsible for male and female behaviors, then male and female behaviors would be the same across all cultures and societies. Sometimes people assume that males and females behave the same across cultures because they view social life from their own cultural lens. The mass media institution tends to be Eurocentric, meaning the messages we receive are often Anglo-American, Western value-centered. This constructs a reality to which people might believe that beliefs and expectations about gender are the same across cultures. In the United States, it's a cultural norm to attach meanings about gender to people based on their sex, and people are taught to think of their gender in terms of their sex. However, this view of gender is a dichotomy, or is either masculinity or femininity. And this has undergone a major shift within the last decade or so as people challenge the status quo and the rigid views about both sex and gender. This has led to changes in some laws and policies that are inclusive of people who self-identify as transgender, including identifying with behaviors and characteristics that are different from their assigned biological sex. For example, being assigned a female sex does not automatically mean a person will identify with their assigned gender as a woman. There are cultures around the world and throughout history that recognize more than two genders, demonstrating that gender isn't just biological, it's shaped by society. All of us possess a combination of traditionally defined masculine and feminine characteristics. When children, teens, and young adults are taught that only certain characteristics are appropriate, we are denied the freedom to be ourselves and rigidly conform to cultural expectations. Sociologists practice cultural relativism to understand why these cultural ideologies exist. What functions do they serve? How are they constructed? And how they are used to create and maintain societal inequalities and status quo. And this makes sociology fascinating, don't you think? Thank you for watching. Be sure to comment below with your thoughts, questions, or any topics you'd like us to explore next. Let's keep the conversation going and our community growing. See you in the next Sociology Vibes video.